I posted in our group. Did you see everything? Do you know that today it's our last discussion, yeah, on the exam topics? Next time, what is going to happen next Tuesday? Tell me, please, Sasha Halavai. Remind us, please. Next Tuesday, what are we going to do?
We should make some presentation.
Each
I remember.
you. Yes,
Interview.
yes. Which
5
presentations?
minutes.
In 5 minutes,
5 minutes.
yeah, in 5 minutes each. So not a big one, right? Not a big one. On which topics?
Topics, what is in the list of discussion topics?
Yes, exam topic list. Do you remember that list? Do you remember that list? I will even share my screen for everyone to understand which topic list we mean. Where is it? Oh, can't find it. I don't know why. Why don't I see it here? Okay, let me open it. So let me open that list for everyone to understand which topic list we mean. Here it is, yeah? It comprises 15 topics. The last two is that the theme we are going to discuss today: ecological challenges and technological solutions, and green technologies of the present and future. So 15 topic exam list. Each of you should choose just one to prepare a 5-slide, 5-minute presentation. So next time I won't just provide you with any theme to express yourself on, but it will be you to tell us about, to show the presentations, 5 slides, each, and to speak on. So one out of this list. Is it clear or not? So it's going to happen next Tuesday. It's very important, for you to get ready. Then in 2 weeks, it will be our first part of the exam. To be exact, you will be tested in listening and reading, right? And then on the 7th of December, it will be speaking, and we will say goodbye to each other. Is everything clear? If not, you may ask me now. If not, you may ask. Your questions are welcome. If no questions left, then let's start without postponing anything, as not much time. Not much time left. The topic is quite big and needs our paying attention to. Okay, here it is. Let me share the screen. Here it is. Yeah. So here is the topic: ecology, e-concerns, e-challenges, the mankind, the humanity faces, is faced with, or just faces currently, and all the stuff. Good, great. First of all, let's start with pictures description. I want you to look at the 6 photos below. Here they are, from A to F. You see everything, perfectly well. The task is to describe each of them, including the following issues. These issues should be included in your description. First of all, you should define the ecological problem described. Say which ecological problem each picture shows. Then you need to mention the causes of this problem. The causes, what caused it. And then you should also share the would-be aftermath for the planet and humanity. Arsen, how do you understand those words? Would-be aftermath. What are you asked about? What is aftermath? After mathematics, or what? What is this?
No, it's in translation like последствия in English, like what will happen because of these ecological problems.
Thank you, Arsen. We know another word. Yeah? Either aftermath or consequences. Consequences would be future consequences for the planet and the whole humanity. Is the task clear? If yes, Valeria, could you be the first with picture description? Can you start with picture A, Lera? Yes. Well,
yes, I can start.
for you to
At
take it.
picture A, we will see some animal on a small piece of ice. I think that this piece of ice was an iceberg. Bude ice, what?
Iceberg, льодовик. Who knows?
Okay, iceberg.
There is the word iceberg, or there is one more word.
Glacier.
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 Yes, yes, glacier. So the problem, how is it called, Lera?
Problem is called global warming because the temperature of our Earth is increasing each year, and many icebergs, or as it can also be said, glaciers.
Glaciers or ice,
melt.
just
Okay,
ice
melt. So the level of water increases, and new era becomes underwater. Animals don't have their usual conditions to live, because they always lived in more cold conditions, and now they need to
do what?
To
migrate from their
maybe
natural habitats. Yes, to migrate from their natural habitats. So take into consideration the words which I sent in our chat. Ice caps melting, right? Natural habitat migration and or glacier melting. Thank you, Lera. Lera has not finished the answer yet. 2 questions left. Causes of this problem, of global warming problem mentioned by Lera, and the would-be consequences. Artyom Davityan, can you clarify these issues for us, and can we see you, Artyom? Thank you.
Yes.
We are still on picture A. What caused
aftermath. What caused it?
What caused it? Yeah, what caused this problem?
Air pollution, the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere, like how it can, how can I say in English? It created an ozone layer that the light from the sun goes to the earth, but cannot return back. It stays near that ozone layer, and it increases the average temperature on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, yes.
Because of that, we face the global warming problem. Good, great, thank you. What about the aftermath, Maxim Fedorenko, of global warming?
Okay, the afternoons about this problem. It's that
Оптимальный маршрут от места Лабинск до места...
sorry. That humans maybe can't live on this planet because the global warming produce a lot of затопления.
Ага, затопление. Who knows?
Flooding?
Затоплення.
Flooding? No?
Floodings,
Flooding.
floodings, yeah, or floods, right? Floods, floodings, yes.
Yes, floodings our materials and we can't live on it.
We can't,
Live.
we won't be able to, yeah, to live on them anymore. So all the continents, all the continents might be flooded, It's possible. Okay, we've done it. Let's go to picture B. First of all, yeah, define the problem which we see here. Zhenya, Vasilyev.
I see a forest, but I don't understand what is the problem.
Which colors do you see? Is it a common forest?
I see it. Oh, maybe it's burnt forest.
Mhm. Or either burnt or
Acidic rains?
yes, or affected by acid rains. Have you ever heard, Zhenya, of such a problem as acid rains? Acid or affected by acid rains.
Oh, interesting thing. Yes, I understand it's will kill most life in this place.
Mhm. So
Most trees and animals will die, I think.
Yes, what caused it, Zheng?
Cause is human produce a lot of dirty gases that will react in the air with water mass and cause acid rains.
Mm-hmm. So gases and, in one word,
Chemicals
that pollute or contaminate the atmosphere, right? We are talking here about the contamination of the atmosphere and the natural
what does it mean, contaminate?
pollution. It's the same as pollution, but contamination is about pollution with chemicals. After the Chernobyl disaster, the air, the Ukrainian air, water, and soil were contaminated with chemicals, with poisonous chemicals, with nuclear chemicals. Got it? What contamination is for? Okay, good. The aftermath, thank you, Zhenya. The aftermath of such contamination of the acid rains problem. Sasha Kaplenko, what are the aftermath?
The aftermath can be it have some damage to people, to nature, because it's a normal condition to nature can be live in.
Abnormal condition, you said. It's an abnormal condition.
No, not conditional, як умови.
Умови життя.
Yes.
Conditions for living, right? Living conditions.
Yes.
It's okay, living conditions. And if we mean animals, if we mean animal species, we call it habitats. Their natural habitats are damaged, right?
Yes, and they must to immigrate
They
and find
migrate,
new
not immigrate, but migrate.
migrate and find new place to live, new
Mhm.
area.
So animals, yeah, are forced to migrate and in search for new place, in search for new natural habitats. Done, good. Let's go to picture C. Have a look at it and remember, first of all, determine the problem depicted on the picture. Determine it. Maxim Vasilichuk, which problem do we see in picture?
Oh, it's about rubbish pollutions in the river and about
Only our rivers are polluted with plastic.
all nature and forest,
All
parks.
nature, not only water resources, give us other resources which are also polluted with plastic and other rubbish. Rivers are polluted with plastic. Then
Forests, lands.
yes. So water and land resources, yes, are polluted with rubbish.
Yes.
Which causes, what are the causes of such a problem? So what caused this problem? Denis Piven, what would you say? Louder, Denis, I can. Okay, so the main course is our, what?
Waste, maybe.
Our waste, our manufacturing, yes, our.
Low responsibility for this.
Low responsibility for this, yeah. Okay, let it be the aftermath, Ilyana. What will happen in the future if such problem is not prevented, is not stopped? What are the aftermath?
I think also animals who live in oceans and rivers dying when plastic bottles when they see how, I don't know how to say it.
Nikita will help us, Diryabin. What will happen to animal species living in the oceans?
The animals can fall into the trap of this rubbish, and as the rubbish increased every day, and the amount of trash became more and more, the oceans, rivers, forests have problem with this rubbish that not go anywhere, and as a result, the chemicals that exist in this rubbish had a bad influence for the natural resources.
So the amount of rubbish is becoming more and more. The animal species are suffering more and more, and as a result, our whole planet can be, or will be like over polluted. Yulia Nikiperets, Oh, can you return? I wanted to ask you, just name the problem. Say which problem you see in picture D. Just name it. Picture
Maybe
D.
it's ozone holes.
Ozone holes. Be more exact. We see a car and
No, we
lots
see
of
a car
fumes.
that produces a lot of black gas.
Black
And
gas? Black
because
gas?
no, I don't know how to
Black
say.
gas? How are these fumes called?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon
A
dioxide.
lot of carbon dioxide, and because of our having a lot of big cities with a lot of transport there, the amount of carbon dioxide is bigger and bigger every year, is growing up every year, and because of it, we have ozone holes and very small ozone share. I don't know how to say.
How to say ozone share? It's already in our chat.
Sorry?
It's already in our chat. I sent it. I posted it.
Ozone layer.
Layer, not lawyer.
Ozone
Layer.
layer became smaller, and we have ozone holes.
And it is called ozone layer depletion. The ozone layer is depleting more and more. Yes, because of car exhaust fumes or carbon dioxide emissions. Let's go, thank you, Yulia. Let's go to picture E. Which problem is described, is depicted here? Ira Patienko, which problem do you see in picture E?
In picture E, we can see the problems with the forests when lots of trees were cut off. So that like became the it gives the people who done it a lot of wood, but also it causes lots of problems in the nature in this area where it was done, actually.
Lots of words, but the problem itself, Andriy Stetsuk, how is it called? How do we call it?
Deforestation, maybe.
Deforestation, cutting down of forests, right? Or deforestation, which can lead to, Ira mentioned, dying, yeah, like dying out of animals. Or another problem, a correlating problem is called the loss of biodiversity. Loss of biodiversity. It's when more and more species are dying out, less and less animals remain alive. So loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity. So mind, all the words, all the combinations sent by me in our group, it's just my helping hand to you. Such a topic will be given to some of you in exam, so these combinations will help. Let's go to the very last picture. Which problem is shown, is described here? What is that problem? How is it called? How is it called? Sasha, Halavai.
I guess that is holes in ozone layer.
Or I posted how it is called more scientifically. Holes in the ozone layer, or when it is shrinking, this layer is shrinking. How is it called? Do you see the word? Arsen, could you give us the word? posted by me in the Zoom chat?
Depletion.
Depletion. Yes, depletion. Some scientists are sure that such problem does not exist at all, but okay, we have the text. Do you see it? The negative and positive ecological impacts of technology. Your task is to read the text, first of all, to read it. And then to be ready with this, yeah, do you see? With this table. So as soon as you read the text, you need to fill in the table given below with the details of ecological effects of contemporary technologies. More than 3 options are possible. So 3 is like, is a must for everyone. 3 is a must. So according, you need to fill in the table according to the article you will read. To be exact, you need to indicate 3 negative impacts of technologies and 3 positive impacts of technologies on the environment. Is the task clear? Send me please your tables in Telegram chat, in Telegram, in direct messages. Open the books yourself, please. Go to Unit 10 and find Task C, reading the essay task. Is everything clear? I will give you 10 minutes to complete this task, to read an essay first, and then to fill in the table with 3 negative impacts and 3 positive ones. Is everything clear? If yes, start doing the task, please. Okay, 1 minute left. Don't forget to restart. Okay, good, great. I see that 5 students have already completed. Maxim, Maxim Vasilchuk, perfect. Yes. Good, great. Zhenya Vasilyev has also completed. Yeah. Okay. So, Maxim, what is which low carbon technology is meant? Maxim Vasilchuk, which low carbon technology is meant in the text?
It's about to reduce
Can you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we hear.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes, we do.
Say something. I don't hear you at all.
We
But
hear
I
you.
say
Say something.
something.
Zhenya Vasilyev, say something.
Something.
Oh, I can't hear you. You know, it's written that my speaker is not working. I wonder what's going on. Vasilchuk, Maxim, it was you. It was you who, who spoke. Can you say something? Vasilchuk, Maxim, where are you?
Yes, I connected. Right. Low carbon technology about
Okay,
reduce.
let's restart one more time. Look, I will end it now because something is wrong with my settings. And let's restart one more time. Agreed? Let's try one more time.
The compensation of polluting to the air by using renewable fossil fuels.
Renewable fossil fuels. Enough, yes. Maxim Vasilchuk, now I'm Vasilchuk, sorry. Zhenya Vasilyev, now I'm reading your answers. You mentioned reduction of the need of paper. How is it stated in the text? Reduction of the need of paper.
With the ever increased use of online communication, paperless offsites are now a common occurrence worldwide. Shrinking the usage of paper in turn reduces the demand for logging and deforestation, allowing richer lands to yield a smaller footprint.
Zhenya, why are you reading? It's better to rephrase everything in your own words.
I thought you want to
No,
read,
I did not
so I
want
read.
you to read.
If you want to, with my word, I can tell with my words.
Yeah, in your own words. Can you read?
If we will use less paper, we wouldn't need to cut trees as a resource, and it can save our forests.
It can. Thank you. Then Sasha Kaplenko, you mentioned some devices that can have a devastating influence on the ozone layer. Sasha Kaplenko, which devices are they with
It's
a devastating influence?
It's some kind of common devices that we use common in our life. For example, some kind of sprays, some kind of even a refrigerator can make ozone layer holes, and it's common. It's common stuff that can make some ozone layer holes.
Okay, let it be. Good, great. Ulyana Kostyuchenko, you mentioned a significant rise in the world's oceans. What causes it, this significant rise in the world's oceans, according to the essay? Ulyana. Ulyana, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, but
what causes a significant rise in the world's oceans? You know, send it to me, and just I'm asking according to what you sent, according to what you read.
Yes, but I didn't remember how exactly it was in text, but
make your own decision. What can cause a significant rise in the world's oceans rate? Why? Why do we have like more and more higher and higher level in the world's oceans? Who can answer? Who can answer? Who understands the question?
Ice melting.
Yes, exactly. Ice melting. And what causes the ice melting? Who answers? Who is talking? Who is talking?
Rising temperature.
global warming.
Global warming, yeah, temperature rising, exactly. And what causes global warming and temperature rising?
Ripple effect.
What?
Ripple effect.
Ripple effect coming from what or whom? Caused by what or caused by whom?
Producing more gases in air.
Yes, it's we people, right? Manufacturers who produce it. That's the chain. Thank you. Piv and Denise, I see minus pluses. How do you understand an idea of a greenhouse effect? Denise, explain it to us, please. A greenhouse effect phenomenon. Nature is badly affected, and all in all, it can lead to species. It can lead to even more loss of biodiversity. Thank you, Denise. Arsen, I'm reading your answers. So I see the abbreviation, an acronym, PUE. According to what you read, Arsen, explain please. What is it? PUE.
PUE, it's power. I will try to rephrase. It's systems that monitors of power efficient using.
Mhm. And what is the system? How do you
This technology match using computer technologies, and it means that some people, scientists or
scientists or
okay, only scientists can see statistics of using electricity at the region, and can change factors to increase using of electricity.
Let it be. Thank you. Nichiparenko, Yulia, I'm reading your answers. Multifunctional gadgets making. What is this, Yulia? Which gadgets are called multifunctional?
Multifunctional gadgets, it's a gadget which can be used instead of 2 or more ones, and by this way we can produce less plastic, and they also will need less place to for using them, and we don't have such amount of free spaces in offices. But the main reason is less amount of plastic.
Less amount of plastic, okay, thrown away. Thank you, Yulia. Ola, I'm reading your answers, Ola Bukhantsova. You mentioned a standby system. Standby systems implementation as one of the possible impacts. Speak on it, please, Ola. Which systems are they, standby systems? And why do they influence in a positive way? Why? And what are they? Ola.
Yes, I can't remember standby system.
Maxim Fedorenko, a standby system according to what you read. What is this?
Okay. Standby systems. It's a system that don't remember.
Who can explain, please? How does a standby system function? How does it work? Why is it called a standby? Who can explain?
I remembered. It's about monitoring the energy that used, and if it's needed, it should be reduced. So if less energy used, then less fuel for energy used, and well, it's reduce, I guess, fumes. If
Yes,
it's something
even
like
fumes,
burning.
yes, car exhaust fumes reduction, exactly. Less energy for sure. So the devices, yeah, they consume much less energy as we are not using them, yeah, actively. Okay, Maxim Fedorenko, now I'm reading your answers. You mentioned a combination of devices. What do you mean here? A combination of devices as a positive impact.
Yes, we mentioned it's a multi-part devices that combines in one. In text mentioned printers that combine some printer and footprints.
And foot what? Prints? Printer and footprints?
No, printer and copyright.
And copyright.
Photocopies, maybe.
Photocopies, maybe. Yes.
Maybe scanner.
Scanner, yeah. A printer and a scanner.
Yes, and
Not a copyright, not copyright.
if we combine a lot of devices, it decreased the devices that we can recycle. It means that if we decrease the number of electronic devices, we can less recycle some materials, and it may be a good influence on our nature.
It can recycle. Yeah, first of all, recycling will become possible if we make such a combination. Thank you, Stetsuk Andrei. What did you mean saying using renewable fossil fuels?
We already talked about it. It's a Chinese technology that uses some fuel that we can renew. That's like wind or water or something like this. That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Something like this, I see. Try to be more exact, but still the main thing you mentioned. Sasha Halavai, speak on, please, energy fluctuations idea. What is this? What does it imply? Energy fluctuations.
According to the text, I remember that is some monitoring that can see can see to us how changing energy. Maybe because I don't understand it so well.
Who can speak on it? Energy fluctuations. What is it? What is this? Explain it, please.
I can try.
Try.
Yes.
Please.
As I understood, this technology works in such way. Some devices control how many resources do you use, and if this level of resources that you use is too high, this technology gives a signal that something is not okay, maybe some problems with your technique.
No technique. No, with the equipment, with the appliances.
Yes, with your equipment.
Technique.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you need, and maybe you need even to fix it.
You have to. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Lera. Lera, I see greener technology, which, so what is meant according to the article? Technologies which are becoming brighter in color, or what? Why are they called greener?
No. Technologies that are more ecological friendly, that use less energy than previous technologies.
I see. Who is Art? Thank you, Lera. Who is Art? Art. Every time you send me the answers, identify yourself.
Sorry, it's me, Artem.
Artem, surname?
Davidyan.
Davidyan, Artem. Why do I see 1, 2, 3? There are only two columns, negative and positive. Why 1, 2, 3? Why you like indicated negative in two different ways? What is this? What did you mean?
In the task, we need three options: 3 negatives, 3 positives.
I see.
I just
Okay,
prepare them.
okay. Make a conclusion, Artyom. Just give us a list of technologies which are becoming greener according to the article. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Those which you remember.
Well, first of all, it's energy consumption because they're trying to reduce the amount of energy consumption by each company to an adequate amount. Second of all is, for example, reducing the amount of paper produced because nowadays we mostly use we send our send our information not on paper but on our gadgets using. And
paperless offices idea, good.
And low carbon technologies to reduce amount of the air pollution.
Okay, thank you. Let's listen to Ira Patienko. Ira Patienko, if you are asked to give us examples of green technologies implementations, which technologies would you mention?
Actually, about green technologies, first thing which comes to my mind is maybe this wind factories which produces electricity, solar panels. It may be one of the most famous green technologies.
Good, great. Wind, yeah, those which produce wind energy, those which produce solar energy, so solar powered panels. And the third one?
Hydroelectric.
The third alternative energy source is?
Hydroelectric.
What?
Hydroelectric.
Hydroelectric or water powered, yeah, water powered systems. Good, great. What else, Ira? Except the three, according to what you read?
Also is I can mention also this Chinese low carbon technology, which reduces the air pollution. Also this power usage effectiveness, which also reduce the usage of the overuse the energy for the different IT industry needs.
Thank you, Ira. Thank you, Nikita Dirabin. You are the only one who didn't send me anything. Why, Nikita?
I sent.
Oh, I missed. Resend it, please. Resend it, please. Nikita, Ira mentioned power, energy, yeah, energy consumption effectiveness or something. What is meant according to the article? Energy consumption effectiveness. Yielding, yield of power, loss. What?
It's maybe about energy management.
Energy management, and what would you say? Imagine as if such a question is given to you. How would you answer it?
It's the metric system that record some energy usage every 15 minutes. And then make decision if some factory or fabric makes a lot of energy or a small amount of energy, and controlled it by the some ways. I don't know.
Okay, and control this, and yeah, and like increases, yeah, the effectiveness, and leads to less pollution, less energy consumption, and all in all, it becomes our world is becoming greener. Thank you. Let's go to part 2 task. The first one is reading, a very typical to our exam reading task. Do you see 9 short texts and headings coming below the texts from A to J? Your task is to do the matching. Each text should, for each text, you should choose only one appropriate heading. So I'll give you 5 minutes to complete this task, waiting for your answers. Do you understand? Go to part 2 in unit 10, find the text, live and work. Or it's not live functions, no, live and work. These are two verbs. Dealings experience. Dealings is the name of a company, and you will learn about how experienced they have become, the staff has become in making the world greener. Is the task clear? Do the matching and send your answers in Telegram, please, all of you. Waiting for it. 5 minutes you have. Okay, I see that the first student has, has finished it. Maxim Vasilchuk was the first. Maxim, return please to the fifth one, reconsider it to the sixth one. So, yeah, 5 and 6, redo them please.
Okay.
Uliana. Number 5, number 6, Uliana. Return please to these questions and redo them please. Lera. Maxim, sorry, it's okay. Sorry, Maxim.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I missed something. Uliana, yeah, good. Lera, good of you. Then Yulia. I see. So, good, great. Ola Bukhantsova. Good, great. Then who comes next? Andrei Stetsuk has finished. Yes. Alexandr Halavai has finished. Arsen, well done, and the rest, and the rest. So if let's check it together right now. So I see here the first one, the first text. The first text, Deryabin Nikita, goes to the first one. Goes to which heading?
B.
It's B. So you chose green office implementations. Which implementations are meant here?
Implementation about promote action and awareness, maybe.
Promote actions and awareness.
Their arrest, reduce, reuse, and recycle system.
The 3R system. It's all about implementation. I agree. This second, Maxim Vasilchuk, the second goes to
A paper-free office.
Paper-free, paperless. Because which idea do we see?
Has been a paperless office.
Paperless office. Enough, Maxim.
Double-sided.
Yes, enough, Maxim. Clear. Then Uliana, the third one, Uliana, goes to number 3. Goes to.
It's G.
In G we read garbage reduction awareness.
Yes.
Where is it? Prove it, please. It's about garbage reduction awareness.
Employers were presented the option to give up their personal trash bins.
So if they are going to give up their trash bins, it means that they're increasing or reducing or shrinking.
Reducing.
They are reducing. They are shrinking the amount.
30% less. 30% less trash.
Yeah,
per
it's
person.
becoming 30% less. Thank you. Number 4. Ira, substantiate your choice, please. What did you choose for the first?
I choose the C, water conservation.
Water conservation, why?
Because this wrote that cut the amount of water used for hand washing.
Exactly. Yes, correct. Let's go to the 5th one. Sasha Kaplenka. Number 5, which heading did you choose?
Number 5, I choose D. It's energy conservation.
Energy conservation, prove it, please.
Because no, the building has led to improved energy efficiency.
Yeah, energy efficiency improve. Let it be enough.
Yes.
Let's go to 6. Zhenya Vasilyev, which heading did you choose for the 6?
I choose F, but I don't sure. Is it correct?
So in where is it stated about? Where is it given about snack bar?
I read about lunchroom and about food, so I think it's
Yes, about meals. Yes.
F. Yes.
And they are going to install washable and reusable tools. Does everyone agree that it is about snack bar upkeeping? Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes, reusable containers in order to preserve our meals. Surely, it's a so Zhenya is right, and the rest are also right. Arsen, go to the 7th, please. What did you choose?
I choose the J. It's comprehensive recycling. They mentioned about in a comprehensive recycling program, which conveys everything from office paper to plastic bottles.
Yes, yeah. So how do you understand the idea of comprehensive? If recycling is comprehensive, explain it in other words, please.
To recycle all trash in complex, not just sorting and sending waste to a regular waste station, but sending it to special companies who recycles it with different technologies.
Okay, so let technologies do their work, yeah. Let the sorted. Our task is to sort the rubbish we produce. The task of the companies, yeah, which are responsible for it, is to do the corresponding operations. 8 and 9 left. 8 goes to Maxim Fedorenko. 8 goes to H. Biodiversity mini parks,
yes, mentioned in the text. Some
which
mini
is
parks,
mentioned, right?
yes.
Which promotes. What is going to promote?
Increase the level of biodiversity.
Biodiversity at the office. And the very last, the 9th, it's clear that it goes to which, Yulia Nikiforets? Heading?
Environmental actions and awareness events.
Awareness. Yul, what is awareness? What is this awareness?
The company wants their employees to know more about saving the nature.
Yeah,
to make them understand what they're doing.
Then which event do they celebrate annually? Which event? What is the event they celebrate annually?
There was told about the team building, if I can say so. They were going to mountains and collecting the rubbish.
Mm-hmm. And what is the event they celebrate annually, Denis?
Dealing Day.
Dealing Day. Yes, it's Dealing Day. Thank you. We've done it. Great. The last task we're going to do to perform today is this one. I want you to make up your own, ending of the sentences. So make each sentence sound logical. Finish it. End it with your own ideas. Let's start. The first one. Artyom Davityan.
Generally, an ecological crisis is what occurs when the environment of a species or a population becomes
becomes what? Becomes decrease?
like how it's called.
Decreasing. Becomes
Decrease.
decreasing or becomes, Artyom, your option?
There's one word that I can't remember about. Extinct?
Extinct or endangered, right? So becomes decreasing, yeah, becomes dying out, becomes endangered, or even extinct. Quite right, extinct. Number 2, let's go to the second one. Denis? Feeling? To cope with, such as? What are those matters we have to cope with? What are they?
Maybe global warming.
Global warming, comma.
Air pollution.
Acid rains.
Air pollution. Acid rains, yes.
Water
Oля
pollution.
Water pollution, more. Ola.
Deforestation.
Thank you, Ola. Uliana. Except although
Air pollution.
Air pollution was said, but here we need to give a list all the problems, of ecological problems which we have discussed today, which you know already. You know what causes each of them and which aftermath can they lead to. So we have coped with this. I guess everything is more or less clear. You know what to do for this.